Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're not, thank you again for watching. I wanted to do a video where I answer some questions you might have, a get to know me kind of video. I just started this YouTube channel, so I think this would be a good little video to just kind of share some things about myself with you guys. So I posted on my Instagram story for you guys to ask me any questions you have. It could be about anything, honestly. So I wanted to go ahead and start and read some of those. Thank you so much for those who submitted some questions. The first question is from Interstellar Lust. She asked, your favorite eyeshadow palette? Currently my favorite eyeshadow palette is the ColourPop Double Intended palette, and I did show you guys that in my monthly favorites. I am currently loving that palette. It has just your basics and it's affordable at $16, but also my go-to that I use all the time is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, which you guys also saw on my first video. So these are palettes that I truly do use and love, so I definitely recommend those palettes. That is currently my favorite eyeshadow palette. Morphe just has great palettes in general. Another question that I got from MEGZBLOGS is your weight loss journey. LOL, workout routines, meals, help me. I completely understand the struggle, and it's a constant struggle. If you guys don't know me, I used to be a stick. Like, I was a 00 at Aeropostale, and Aeropostale doesn't even exist anymore, so that was a long time ago. Your body changes with time and age. After I got married about a year, 2 years in, I gained about 25 pounds, and I was not happy. I mean, clothes were not fitting anymore. I had to get new clothes, and I used to enjoy shopping, and I used to enjoy, you know, fashion, and I found myself losing that joy. And also just taking care of yourself health-wise and mentally, I wasn't, and so I decided, okay, I need to do something about it. I was too happily married, too comfortable with eating whatever I wanted. We would eat out a lot. We would get a lot of stuffed crust Pizza Hut pizza, just eating out way too much. So we decided to start meal prepping, and essentially just already having our meals ready for the week and making sure that we weren't tempted to go out to eat. And we've done it ever since. I feel like we've done it since we've gotten married, but we don't eat out during the week. That's kind of our rule. And we also try to go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. So that's honestly what's helped me a lot, is just being strict. We were at a time counting calories and being more strict, portion control. Now I limit what I eat. I still portion control. I don't calorie count anymore because I kind of already have an idea of how much I should be eating. And yeah, just being consistent, really trying to just eat right and avoid eating out as much as possible. And meal prepping has been a lifesaver and also a money saver as well. I do plan on sharing meal prep ideas, things that I cook, that I bake. And that was actually a question from Ivan Chavez, is what is your favorite thing to bake? So my favorite thing to bake is my chocolate chip oatmeal cookies, and my husband also loves when I bake those. Again, being very limited when I bake them and trying to use less things like butter. I use brown sugar instead of regular sugar. You know, there's alternatives that you can do to make things healthier, but that is my favorite thing to bake, is my chocolate chip oatmeal cookies. And I definitely want to see about doing a video on how I bake those so you guys could enjoy them as well. My weight loss journey is not over. I lost about 20 pounds in the span of like a year, and it definitely wasn't overnight. It takes time. Don't get frustrated if you don't see the results right away. I think that was the first thing that I felt like it was just taking forever. But just really watching what you eat is key, and then staying active. You know, hitting the gym at least 3 times a week if you can more. And stop now. How did you and Eduardo meet? So that's a funny story. We had actually met each other when we were very young, like, I don't know, 15, anywhere from 14 to 16 years old. there was a time where, you know, we were going to all the parties and dancing, and he would always ask me to dance. And I remember thinking like, oh, I really like how he dances. I know that's silly, but that's how he stuck with me. And just, he was a nice guy, but never really like asked for my number, never really went any further. He was just kind of the guy that, oh yeah, I would see at parties and he would dance with me, and because we would have a lot of gatherings back then. And years later come, you know, I'm 18, I'm graduating high school, he starts hanging out more with like my circle of friends, and we kind of just, you know, like, oh, you're cute, and I'm like, oh, you know, yeah, you're cute too, and really nice. And so he asked for my number, and that night, like, I just remember thinking like, wow, like, I really like this guy, he's really nice, like, is he legit, you know, because he was so sweet to me, and I just was not used to that because I was in a previous relationship where the person wasn't the nicest to me, so it was just very foreign, like, to be treated so nicely, and he would say really sweet things. And yeah, we just kind of, I wasn't ready for a relationship, honestly, when he approached me. So for like a year, I just kind of had him chase me, I guess. I know that's messed up, but I would just say, no, like, I'm not really interested in starting a serious relationship right now. Like, I'm young, I have other things that I want to do and things like that. So for a good year, like, and I'm thankful for that because we were friends. Like, we were able to just kind of remain friends and get to know each other from afar. I think that's the best thing to do, is to kind of be friends first and get to know each other first. After a year, finally, I was like, okay, I'm ready. I think he finally respected and gave me my space, and I was like, wait, I actually do want you around, and I want you around forever. And so yeah, we dated for a year, and he proposed to me, and we got married. I mean, it's been so nice to be married to your best friend, and we're going to have our 5-year anniversary this coming February, so I can't believe how fast the time flies. I get emotional. I get emotional talking about it because we've been through so much together, and we've grown up together. So yeah, I'm very thankful that we have each other, and I married my best friend. I have another question from Itzel. Drugstore makeup or expensive makeup? I am drugstore makeup all the way. I'm a girl on a budget. Drugstore honestly has definitely upped their game. They have such great things. And I guess you could consider like Morphe and ColourPop kind of drugstore prices. I know they're exclusively online. I feel like they're coming more into the stores, which is great. But I've always used like Maybelline mascara, foundations. I've always used drugstore, so I'm not really about the high-end stuff. I do have a few high-end products, but honestly, drugstore performs just the same. So drugstore makeup for sure. I had another question from Lizzie. Where do you and Eduardo see yourself in the following year? 2019, I feel like is going to be such a great year. I'm paying off a lot of debt. You know, when you first get married, especially young, you don't make the most like smartest financial decisions, and so I still had my car payment. I'm gonna pay that off this year finally. I remember a good friend of mine said, you're usually financially stable at 5 years. Give yourself 5 years into your marriage. I know everyone's situation is different. She's like, but on average, like after 5 years, you usually are financially stable. And sure enough, next year I will be debt-free completely, which is really a really good feeling. And so I feel like that will open doors for us to be able to travel more. I do work part-time. My husband works full-time right now. The goal is for him to work less, you know, work part-time, and I feel like we will be able to. So hopefully next year that will happen, and we're able to do more for Jehovah and do our service work more and things like that together. Yeah, that's definitely where I see us in the next year, just doing more for Jehovah and also traveling more and just getting to spend more time doing the things that we love. Alonet asked, favorite place to thrift at? So I do like to go thrifting. If you guys don't know that about me, I am like a bargain buyer. I do sales, I do deals, I I'm on a budget, you know, we don't have all the money. Thrifting is actually a newfound passion for me, and I like constantly want to be thrifting. So my favorite thrift stores at the moment, I live in Texas, so Irving, the city of Irving has great thrift stores. It's called Texas Thrift and Thrift Giant. I also like to go to Goodwill's and to just like little small like consignment stores. I have a few here in the area of Fort Worth as well. Those are the usual places that I like to thrift at, that I definitely recommend. Well, those were all the questions that I had from you guys. Thank you so much for your questions, and if you guys have any more, leave them down below, comment below. Just expect more videos from me like this, where we're just chatting and, you know, again, makeup tips and tutorials, my cooking and meal prep ideas, also any DIY projects that I like to do around the house. I am very passionate with home decor as well. IKEA, I love IKEA so much. And also traveling. Again, we're hoping to do a lot more traveling in the future. Yeah, just again, do things that make us happy. Thank you again so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already to keep seeing videos like these, you know, makeup, travel, DIY, and cooking, meal prep ideas, anything, you know, that I like to do to make life simpler, positive, and live a happy life. So definitely want to keep sharing that with you guys. And until the next video, bye.